In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing a pair of Allbirds wool runner-up Mizzles. Hi folks, G3 here. Now one of the things I wanted to do in the future was to try and make my clothing a bit more sustainable, so looking out for sustainable options. Now when it came to footwear, there doesn't really seem to be a huge amount of wholly sustainable items available on the high street. But when I was doing a bit of research online, I found that there were actually quite a few brands that were doing fully sustainable shoes. One of those being a company called Allbirds. Now I took a look at the shoes they had and they were quite expensive. Now the reason behind that is that there is an awful lot of work and expense that's gone into finding sustainable solutions for all the bits and pieces that go into make typical trainers and other shoes. So I bookmarked the shoes in the hope that one day I might be able to afford to buy them. Now fortunately I saw that they had a sale on, so I saved up my pennies and I thought, yep, I'm going to treat myself to a pair. Now the first ones that I'm looking at here are their wool runner-up Mizzle shoes. What I'm going to do with you today is I'm going to share the unboxing, give you my first impressions of them and a bit of a view as to how they're made, the kind of materials that are in them, so you can take a better look at these kind of shoes from Allbirds. Now their wool runner-up Mizzle has a carbon footprint of 10.47 kilograms CO2 approximately. The sustainable materials that it includes, they have ZQ certified Merino wool upper, and that meets the highest standards of animal welfare, environmental care and social sustainability. It's got a bio-based shield treated with fluorine-free water repellent coating. It's got something they called SweetFoam, that's a registered term, so it's SweetFoam midsole made with sugarcane-based green EVA. It's got FSC certified natural rubber outsole. The shoelaces are made from recycled plastic bottles. It's got castor bean oil based insole foam and a ZQ merino wool heel lining. That's a lot of sustainable techniques that are being used in these shoes. When it comes to looking after these shoes and making sure that they stay in tip-top condition, there are some tips that are being given by Allbirds. They say to preserve the Mizzle's fluorine-free water-repellent treatment, they recommend spot cleaning with warm water and gentle soap whenever possible. Now if they need a deep clean, machine wash, but only on a limited basis. Now what they say to do there is to remove the laces and insoles, to place the shoes in a delicate bag. They choose a gentle cycle with cold water and mild detergent. They say shake out any excess water and set aside to air dry, and that the shoes will regain their original shape with 1 or 2 wears. Allbirds say that these wet weather high tops are made with ZQ merino wool and a bio-based water repellent shield, so your feet stay dry and cozy no matter what the day brings. So with that in mind, they say they're best for walking, traction and water repellent protection. They've got a super soft material, there's warm and cozy premium ZQ merino wool, and it's saying it provides next level comfort, and it's got natural innovation, so they're durable, water repellent finish that will help keep the shoes from getting soggy. They are made in Vietnam. These particular wool runner-up Mizzles come in a range of sizes. For example, for UK sizes, the men it was 7 through to 13. These particular ones I've got here are a medium grey with a light grey sole, but they have various other colour combinations as well. Okay, so let's have a look at the unboxing of these. I'll take you through the packaging and show you a little bit more about these shoes. You can see from the ruler here that the box is around about 35 centimeters long and it was about 27 centimeters wide. Depth is around about 12 centimeters deep. The box has an opening slat on this side, a little hole there to open it, so it's a case of pulling it out. There we go, lifting up the lid. What we have here on the inside of the box are "We are Allbirds." On this side of the box it says "Better things in a better way" on that swoop round there. It's quite a nice stylish box, and there's a little bit more text on this side, and what that's saying is simplicity in every step, simply designed and crafted from premium natural materials like merino wool, eucalyptus trees and sugarcane. Simply put, your feet just made a new best friend. Now they have a little logo on the box here saying FSC, and the fibre is from responsible sources. The shoes themselves are only divided by cardboard, so there's limited packaging on there, which is good. It is just a cardboard slot. Let's take this out, and they've got want to return or exchange your shoes. If you're not satisfied for any reason, we'll gladly take them back within 30 days. They also say made from the world around us. So Allbirds, we constantly ask whether there is a better way. Rather than relying on typical synthetics, we're committed to finding new uses for sustainable materials that exist right in front of us. And we are left with the shoes themselves. I'll take those out of the box. Here we are then. These are the Allbirds Wool Runner-up Mizzle, and these are the medium grey on top and then the light grey soles. As we'd mentioned before, they've got ZQ certified merino wool uppers. They're meeting the highest standards of animal welfare, environmental care and social sustainability. Now they have a bio-based shield treated with fluorine-free water repellent coating, so that is in this surface here. Now these laces here are made from recycled plastic bottles. They've got a little bit of a graphical design on them there to make them a little bit different. Loosen these laces here just so we can have a look in. There's a little bit more information on the label here, and it's showing the size. So it's size 8 for me, UK 8. And they're saying made in Korea with superfine ZQ certified merino. And it's wash on delicate, air dry. Now these are showing made in Korea, whereas on the website it's made in Vietnam. So I guess that they're sourcing from different locations on occasion. They've got some paper stuffing inside to help keep the shape. Now that is in both shoes. Now let's have a look in here. They've got the Allbirds logo here on the insole. They've got a SweetFoam midsole made with sugarcane-based green EVA. They've got FSC certified natural rubber outsole. Nice grip pattern all the way down here. This feels particularly good grip. I think that's going to be good on surfaces to keep my traction. So yep, liking that. It's got castor bean oil based insole foam. So within the insole underneath there is some castor bean oil based insole foam. The heel lining is the merino wool. That is looking very nice. Really liking these. They feel nice. I think they might be quite warm, so I think they're going to come into their own when it comes around to sort of autumn and perhaps springtime. Not sure about the heart of winter. I think I might be getting some boots for those, but the feel is good. They've got some stitching around the eyelets here. That's a nice little design. I like that style going all the way around there. They got the eyelet covers here for the laces to go through, so there's extra protection there. Different stitching through here, and that's really well done. They've got this little pull tab at the back, nicely stitched around there. They've got a little Allbirds logo on their pull tab at the back there. They got the Allbirds brand at the bottom here at the back. Looks really well sealed around here and all the way around to the toe. These are looking really good. Let's have a look at how much one of these weighs. 352 grams. That's fairly standard for a trainer weight. They sort of tend to go between around about 300 to 380 grams in general for a single trainer. So that is in line with those. One thing I noticed about Allbirds is if you buy multiple pairs of their shoes, they come strapped together with a recyclable paper-based tag rather than having plastic banding around it. This is a recyclable cardboard version, so really good. As I said earlier, I got these men's wool runner-up Mizzles on an offer So they were on sale. The full price would normally be £135 a pair, so they're not cheap, but I got them for £81, which again is still a lot of money. I think that was a good price considering the work that has to go into a fully sustainable pair of shoes like this. It's not going to be a regular price, but I think that compares favourably with other brands from what I could see that were doing an equally similar job of fully sustainable products. If you are in the market for a pair of fully sustainable shoes, then I think these are a pretty good option from what I can see so far. So I guess the next thing to do is to try them on and see what they feel like on. Very comfortable. I've only just got them on to take a few steps around the house, so I haven't worn them for any great length of time, but they're really comfortable, nice and cushioning, good support underneath my my heel. They are nice and snug around my feet. There's plenty of room up the front, as I would expect in this size. My big toe comes to about here, which is about where they should be, so plenty of room there. They flexed nicely as I was walking. It'll be interesting to see how they go over time, because I can see there's sort of like a crease mark here from where my foot is folding as it's going, so it'll be interesting to see how that comes over time. But at the moment they are very comfortable to get on and a really nice snug fit. I'm looking forward to wearing these more. I think they're going to be nice, comfortable shoes. First impressions are really, really good. Obviously I haven't worn them for any length of time, so it'd be interesting to see how they fare. So what I'll probably do is create another video later on to give an update on how I found them over time, whether they're wearing well, whether I have got any issues with them at all. But it's really, really nice and comfortable around here, nice and supportive. I don't like it being too tight around the heels, so this is really good and supportive. Considering I hadn't worn these before, I'm extremely pleased with how snug they are. Yeah, really good pair of shoes. Nice. Well, there you go, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please click the like button down below and leave your comments. Let me know whether you've tried these Allbirds shoes or whether there's another eco brand that I should be looking at. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you haven't done so already, then why not subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you get notified when I load up a new video. Well, thanks for watching, folks. Until next time, bye!